Council, we presented a memo from Civil Aviation, and the memo is in favor of Accident Investigation Bureau. And of course, you know, Accident Investigation Bureau, they are like the aviation pathologists who carry out investigations to determine causes of accidents to keep us all safe for future occurrence. And the contract is for the procurement, equipment, and installation of accident investigation towable mobile offices in favor of Mrs. Chrysler's Integrated Services Limited. And the total contract sum is 201,150,487 naira and 21 kobo. The purpose is that this equipment, once purchased, and if there is, may God forbid, an accident anywhere, these mobile offices will be driven to the location, and an office will be established for the purposes of taking data, collecting samples, and gathering information regarding the incident, and then analyzing them on site and tagging them and doing all sort of things there. And you know, this can take any time, sometimes few hours, and sometimes even weeks. And so, and these locations will normally be remote from any part of town, city, or an organized infrastructure to be used. So that's why there's a need to have these mobile towable offices, and they will come with a truck that will put them to the location and provide for facilities that they could use, like stores, like where they can put the exhibits and so on, and items that they collect for this purpose. So that's what it is, and we thank you very much. Gentleman is asking the reasons why we would procure a vehicle that we would position at an airport when crashes will happen in remote locations. I think maybe he missed the briefing. The whole intent and purpose of procurement of this type of vehicle, which is a mobile office really for the accident investigators, is because we do realize that accidents happen in remote locations. That's why we need a mobile office to move to the location, as close to the location as possible. Of course, if it is in deep sea, we perhaps take it to the water line and then put it exactly, or on a barge. And if it is in a thick forest, we get as close to the, as possible to the site, you know, as we can, you know. So that's the purpose. So I think the question is understood, and then the answer is as provided. And the whole purpose is a mobile office, and is extremely very significant and important. You all hear about this missing black box, this, that. So if you have a mobile office with where you can store these items, you get there first. You have a mobile office, get there first, secure the area, and collect samples and use them. And up to speed with the national carrier, thank you very much for the question. It is still on top gear. We're coming back to council, hopefully within the next 2 weeks, to present the memo on the national carrier. We went to council to approve the outline business case for the carrier. And then the council raised some questions and asked us to go and fair the memo again and bring it back. So once it comes back and the outline business case is approved by council, then of course we will now go to the full business case, which is now going to the market and then, you know, establishing the national carrier. It is our intention to have the national carrier running in 2021, which is this year. Unfortunately, due to COVID, which took the greater part of last year, since March last year, activities are almost impossible. And this in itself, though negatively affected civil aviation, in terms of establishment of the national carrier, it makes it much better time to establish the carrier than before. Of course, for obvious reasons, we now have access to the equipment, that they will come faster to us, Deliveries of the aircraft will be faster. Perhaps even the rates might be cheaper, and so on and so forth. So we will go to council on that, and then we will further brief you. But it's on top gear, and we need it more than yesterday. The COVID-19 has exposed the nation that lack of having a very strong, viable airline, is bad for the economy of Nigeria and for any country for that matter. His ministry, tourism example, is badly affected by lack of presence. And finally, to just say that Nigeria is the best candidate to have an airline. 200 million mobile people that travel sometimes almost for nothing. Sitting within the West African sub-region, 400 million people. Contiguous with Central Africa, 600 million people, twice the population of the US, equal to the population of the entire continental Europe. At the center of Africa, Nigeria, equal distance from all location, rising middle class, propensity to fly is high. Nigeria is the best candidate for a very robust carrier. Thank you. No. Now the new date would be in this 2021. We will try to do all the needful, and probably we intend to start operations somewhere around first quarter 2022. Thank you.